when the night feels so cold. Oh, stand by me. Oh, darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, won't you stand by me? Oh, darling, oh, darling, stand by me. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. So, darling, stand by me. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. EA Sports. It's in the game. What's up, Viking Posse? I'll be there shortly. I coming, y'all. I coming. Hold up. Oh, that just went up my nose. That's disgusting. I don't know why I just laughed at myself. Boy, you so dumb. Why you so dumb? All right, what am I? What's happening? Good afternoon. Hey, hey, hey. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. Where you going, Conrad? Tango, Tango, what's up? Hey, Richard. What's up, baby? Yes, it's super freaking hot, dude. It's like miserable hot. Where you going, Conrad? Yeah, it's about time for this hair to come off. Let me come up here a little bit. There are days I look at the college courses for carpentry and I think I should give it a shot. But then I remember how hard it is for women to try to get into these jobs and just go back to my PC. What? In Canada? Bullshit. Y'all so liberal up there, you can get in anything you want to up there. Just saying. No, I'm kidding. I don't know how it is up there. You're probably right. It's probably sad. It's probably better in America. You need to come to America. Freedom, baby. Freedom. You can do whatever you want. Come on, Big Mex. I got some clippers. I'll break out the clippers. So tonight, I was thinking, and I don't know, man, because it's so damn hot, but I was thinking of doing a demonstration of, what do you call it? Houndstooth dovetail. What's up, Tango Tango? Frank. Man, we ain't got but 2 people watching? That ain't right. Oh, it updated. 4 likes, eh? That's how we're doing it? 17? 17 likes, that's alright. Screw paying for courses, just start doing and learning. Yep, that's how I did it. I didn't go to no college, and I built houses for a living. From the ground up. Learned it. Learned it right away. Ooh, y'all, it's hot. Yeah, this hair got to go. So, it's so damn hot. Yeah, negative income is no good income. So y'all have seen this one. But my son recently brought me his back that I've made him. This thing is gorgeous. And I just need to re-oil it up for him. This is the one I made for my son. Got black epoxy in there. That's the only epoxy I've ever done. Yeah, he loves it. Got my seal of approval on there. So, I was thinking of running through some houndstooth dovetails. But, God almighty, it's hot. Right? That's why I used to get beat with in school. My teacher used to whoop my ass, boy. My teacher used to whoop me out. Whoop him out. Beat him up. Beat him up. I was getting ready to go live Twitch when I got notification you were live. Hey, I don't want to mess you up, Razor. Thank you more than enough, Vince. Wait, dovetails don't go all the way through? No, of course not, Wallflower. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Would you like me to do, y'all want me to do some houndstooth dovetails? Yeah, the principal, not my teacher. It's a half blind dovetail, pretty much. But no, this is more of like a inlay situation. So basically, these dovetails aren't but maybe a ½ inch embedded into this wood. So no worries, BL. We about to get it cranking up. So do y'all want me to demonstrate how I do those charcuterie boards, or would you rather me do like a dovetail joint, the houndstooth dovetail joint? Good to hear, Razor. Awesome. Thank you. Ow, my toe. Ryan, what's up, brother? Ray, how are you? 39. We got 39 watching. Would you do that with hand tools or router? Hand tools, Matthew. Both. I mean, you could do both. I'll demonstrate both. Razor. Oscar Smith, how are you? All right, well, let me get situated here, guys, while y'all chat. Oh, guess what? That thing's still spinning, boy. I can't do anything while I'm on live. Chase, is Chase here? I don't think Chase knows I'm live. Like, when y'all text me, if I'm on live, I can't really, like, open your text too well. So if you send me, like, a picture or something, like, there's no way I can stop what I'm doing and look at it because it'll literally freeze the live. But if you just want to shoot me a little quick, you know, hey, tell so-and-so to da-da-da, you know, in a text, that's fine. Like how you did last night, Richard. That worked perfect. Spent more money on tools today, still yet made anything to sell. Oh, no. That's all right, Vicky. Investment, baby. Oh, mercy. God, my knees are getting old, man. Go with the houndstooth as it can be used to do the board, in my opinion. All right, all right. Got a new angle grinder. The Harbor Freight one had to go. Made a couple of short videos today and talked. What? Hell yeah, Ray. That's a good start, brother. Dang, we ain't got but 40 watching? Come on, tighten up. Where's everybody at? Y'all sharing this live or what? Y'all gotta share the live now. Share it to your Facebook. Share it to your Instagram. Your Twitter. Or whatever it is. What's it called? Z? Or Y? No, X. TikTok. Your Twitch. Share it to your YouTube channel. Had to hold myself back from Prime today. Haha. Damn, I forgot it was Prime Day. I'm glad I didn't, man, listen. I ain't even gonna front. I ain't got it like that. But I'll tell y'all what, my daughter has officially taken over her brand new place with rent with her boyfriend and their roommates. So I don't got no more overhead for my daughter. Whew. Unless she needs it, obviously. But officially, technically, and I'm free. Mackenzie. Damn it, Vicky, why'd I have to see that? Now I'm gonna go on Prime. Hell yeah, Matthew. Appreciate them. Alright, let me, I'm still getting set up, guys. I got you, though. It's gonna be a fun live tonight, guys. It's going down. Alright, let me get my, K4K, what's up, beardos? Happy Tuesday, y'all sawdusty folks. Happy Tuesday, indeed, brother. Empty nester, yes. Well, she's been empty. Well, she hasn't lived here since she started college a couple years ago. But I had to pay her rent and her tuition, and I'm still paying her tuition. But the rent was like $1,200 a month and was killing me. Like, oh, it was so much more stressful than what it needed to be. But now I'm like, the weight of the world just lifted off my shoulders, y'all. Like, oh, I'm so thankful. Massachusetts. Taco Tuesday. Raisin. I shared it to MySpace. Oh my God. You know what's hilarious, Robert G? I went on my MySpace because y'all know I used to do music, right? So I used to have a MySpace music thing, and I went on there to see if I could find some of my music on my page, and I found it, but it wouldn't download. It wouldn't play. I was so upset. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Now, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. So, what I'm going to do first, guys, is go with the, what am I going to do? First, I'm going to get this hair up out of my ear. All right. So, I got some of this. I got some oak. We can do oak. Let's do some oak, guys. Nah, I can't do oak. I don't want to use my fiddleback. Fiddleback, fiddleback, fiddleback. All right, oak it is. Damn, oak's so damn hard, though. Let's see. I need something at least 8/4 to do the houndstooth. Ah, I got a piece of cherry. Oh, I got that walnut, too. Damn it. I don't know what I want. I do. All right, I got one piece. Oh, here we go. But I want my tails to be dark wood. So, ooh. Damn, that thing's pretty, boy. Oh, man, I'm squirreling. I am squirreling bad, guys. I'm so sorry. I got it right here. Oh no, that's attached to my thing. Oh my God, if y'all would have just seen what I did, y'all would be like, you are an idiot, dude. How about I just show y'all what I just did? So I saw this piece, like, under, listen, okay? I don't know why, but I thought it was just, I didn't see this piece. I just saw the walnut, so I was like, there it is. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's attached. All right, moving on. ICQ? What the hell is that? Okay. Damn, y'all. Do I have any wood? Oh, alright. So it's gonna have to, this is just a demonstration. So, okay, fine. We'll use some pine, some cherry. I got this big 8/4 chunk of hairy. Did I just say hairy? Jesus. Chunk of hairy. Chunk of cherry. Woo! Okay. I'm heading over to the joiner. I'm having a hard time. Forgive me. I'm tired, okay? But that's okay. We're here now. I'm not like tired. I'm so excited because, oh. Let's do this apile then. Yeah. I can use that as a demonstration. And then I don't gotta do any milling. How about that? Oh yeah, I do. Yikes. Okay, we'll plane this down real quick. Or joint this real quick and plane it. Alright, cover your ears. Turn the noise cancellation on. Put my noise cancellation in. Alright, I won't be able to hear y'all, so don't try and talk to me. Let me just plane this opposite face. Sorry, if y'all are talking, I can't hear you. I'm kidding. I joke, okay? I'm really well, I promise. I'm not sick. Alright, I am a little squirreling over here. Get in there. Ow! We're good. Alright, here we go. Cover your ears. I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid. So, darling, stand by me. Stand by me. All right, then. Woohoo. Woohoo and shit. Damn, we got 50 up in here. What's up, everybody? Good evening, if I have not said hello yet. I like your mic. What king are they? King David. All right, watch your ears. It's going down like a badass plane crash. Woo! Things like butter. It's butter, baby. It's butter. I can't believe it's not butter. I can't believe it's not butter. Should we do this little piece of maple? It's so cute. I know I got something around here. It's a Hollyland microphone Hollyland. Holly, like Holly. Hey, Holly. I got so much different kind of wood over here. Oh, what that is. All right, I guess we're going poplar and sapele. Ew, no. That just looks gross. Oak. Oak. Okay, now put my table saw on zero because I haven't moved this saw since we did the splines. The beveled spline. Beveled spline. A little 20 around here. What we call this? A little 20. So, first step, pick out your stock. Right? So we got our stock here. And where you going? I'm over here. Hey. Okay. So once you get your stock picked out, you want to get it milled. So let me finish milling. Ugh, I need to cut this first. I'm gonna get this rough cut to this size, to this width rather. And then we'll fine tune it later. Let me just get it cleaned up. Watch your ears. Okay. Now we'll take this one. You just want to make sure the one you're going to reference is barely touching that blade. That way you know when you go to cut this to its final dimension, it'll be exact. All right, now it's time for layout. We're gonna do this. Let's go. We'll do it right here at this place. Okay. Now, I need to square this up at the table saw. I mean the miter box. Watch your ears. All right, we're good. Now just pencil, man. I'm sorry, guys. Wee. Yep. Wee. All right, now. What I usually like to do if I'm doing like a box with any kind of joinery, dovetail or box joint, any kind, is I will take the face I want and I'll mark A on my left, B on my right side of my front. So here's my left side of the front, here's the right side. And then if this is going to be my left front, I'll mark whichever side I like best. But in this case, we're just doing one little demonstration, so we don't need to do all that bullshit. Now, what I like to do is I'll come at least 3/16 in from one edge, which this is my outside edge. So from my outside edge, I'd come in at least 3/16. I wouldn't go any smaller than that because you'll risk busting out the back when you go to milling your stuff with your chisels. So we'll lock that in place. Go ahead and make a scribe mark on it. Just like so. We don't need that for a bit. Now, take your other piece and go ahead and scribe that same distance all the way around, shoulders and everything. Booyah. Now, what you want to do is we're going to go with 2 houndstooth. I need to get new turning wheels. Mine have stripped out and does not lock very well anymore, as you can see. But it holds it steady enough. So, that being said, where are my dividers? All right, get yourself a good set of dividers, okay? Dividers, spacers, calipers, people call them all kind of stuff. What I like to do is mark about an 1/8 inch from this side here, or both sides really. Put a little divot there. We're going to do 2 tails, so we want to make sure when we butt our side of our caliper into our side here, push down and then give it 1 spin with that staying steady, and then make sure you land right around that 1/8 inch mark, which I'm dead nuts. So we'll mark that hole and that hole right here, and then we'll come from this side and do the same thing. Boom, boom. See my holes? 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. And then we'll take and square those over. I don't know where my little square is at the moment, but this will do. This will do. Just a little light tick mark, nothing major. Now, what I like to do is just take and space out your spacers in between. How do I explain this? Where's my pencil? What I do? Okay. Let me darken these lines real quick, and then I'll bring you over here for closer examination. Okay. Now, what I like to do, so this is 1 tail in between here and here, and in between here and here is 1 tail. So what you want to do is take your spacer stuff and just eyeball what you think would be good for about an 1/8 inch space from the center. So that looks like about an 1/8 inch. That looks like it's going to work out wonderful. So we'll take and lock these in place at an 1/8 inch. Okay. So Just make 2 little divot marks, just like that, about center. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you want to get it perfect, then just space out your spacers a little further, and then you go from this very point here, right at your 1/8 inch mark from your side, and then just make sure you fall right back onto this line. I just like to do it with the eyeball just because it's a little quicker and a little more efficient. I'm not going to get into too much detail, but we'll make those marks, and I'll bring you back up here after I darken those with the pencil line so you can get exactly the feel that I'm talking about. Okay. So we'll cut here, 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 and here, and here, and here. Now these tails are going to go, this one's going to go this way, this one's going to go that way, this one's going to go that way, this one will go this way, and so you'll get the feel here in a second when I start cutting. So next thing to do is just cut them. I hope I'm not losing y'all, like confusing you. We're going to use a 8-to-1. The reason I want an 8-to-1 is because it's much less of an angle. So if I start here, I won't wind up way over here with my 6. I'll wind up more over here. Let me demonstrate. Booyah. So I'll cut my big tails first. Okay. Now, can y'all tell where I cut those at just now? So now we need the height of our smaller tails that go in between the 2 tails. What I like to do is come down about 1/3 of the way, and that always makes it a nice look. So I'll just make a little pencil mark where I think it looks good. And I'll take my marking wheel, set it for that mark, lock it in place. And you don't want to scribe across your whole face, okay, because you're only taking out a little bit. So I like to mark around 1/4 inch from the center on each tail, on both sides. Now we'll take those marks and cut them. Make sure not to overcut past your line. Now, we'll take our fret saw, or coping saw, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to get rid of the waste in between. Get as close to that line as you can without overcutting. Now we need to take out the center in between the two tails that are bigger. Now, your Cat's Moses dovetail jig will have a side that says shoulder and 90. See that right there? Shoulder 90. You're going to want to put your saw on that mark. But you could take a chisel, which I'll demonstrate. Just give it a little love tap right on your marking wheel line that you made on your shoulder earlier. Just a love tap, nothing crazy. And then just dig that little bit out of there. Just that little piece. That way you got a nice knife wall, or saw wall. Saw wall. And then do the same thing on your opposite side. You can use that chisel method again if you want. This is just a demonstration, so I'm not really worried about it. And there's your houndstooth dovetails. That's your tails. Well, I got to chisel the waist. But before we do that, I am freaking sweating like a dog, so give me a second, let me dry off. Shit. Woo! Mama never said it'd be easy, boys and girls. To entertain the masses, you must sweat, boy. Get back over there, boy, and do your thing. What you sweating for? You ain't done shit, boy. Ooh, that's a good latte. Pow. Okay, now we must clean out the waist. Make sure you got sharp chisels. I always start from the back, work my way to my line, taking about 30 seconds, halfway down. Don't go any more than halfway down. You do not want to bust out the front. Capiche? Need a smaller chisel. Smaller. Aha. 1/4 inch will do. All right. Spin it over. Let's finish this center piece real quick. Beautiful. Gorgeous. And it's hot. Damn, I lost half my audience. Where'd y'all go? Y'all don't want to hear me sweat? See me sweat? Whew, I had to take a drink. All right. Now, what you could do is cut a rabbet about a light 1/16 off the back side. That way you can rest it up against the shoulder of your pin board. So it'd basically be buttoned into that. But we ain't got time for that. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna cut this in half real quick. Watch your ears. Shit. Excuse the hell out of me. I don't know where that just came from. Well, yeah, I do, but you know what I mean. Put up our chisel so we don't cut ourselves on accident. All right, then. Oh, that's not good. I just lost my wheel. Yeah. What happened to him? Damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. Damn, guys. We're going to have to put that on hold for a second. I got to fix that. God bless. Of course, it's not the right bit. Come on. Oh, come on. Damn. Great. All right. Give me a second, guys. I'm finding my bitch. I mean, my bits. Bits. B-I-T-S. You gotta be kidding me. Ah. Ha ha ha. No, that's not it. Damn it. That might work, though. That might work, though. Let me try it out. Oh, yeah, it did work. Yeah. All right, back at it. Now, what I like to do is take my hand plane and just make sure my pin board is level with the hand plane. Now you want to line up your tailboard with that knife line we made earlier. And make sure you're flush to your left and right side. You got that? Take your marking wheel. Hold it steady. And make those marks nice and light. You don't want to mark too hard because your board will move on you and then your layout will be off. Just mark both of these. All of your tails. And then what I like to do is where my little second ledge is, and I'll show you here in a second. I just go straight down and make a little pin mark. See that little pin mark right there? So we'll take our marking wheel and mark that mark. Let me get it set here. Set our marking wheel right inside that little pin mark we just made. Lock it in place. And then we're just going to scribe right in between these middle two lines. Something like that. Okay. Oh, I didn't mark my outside tail. What a jackass. Whoops. My bad. That's how your pin board should look for layout. All of this comes out. God. All right, well. Son of a gun, man. Why is it doing that to me? I need some new bolts. I was like, I need to make a new vise. All right. Now we use the tail section of our Cat's Moses jig, which is this side. Oh, I'm sorry, the pins, Jesus, which is this side and this side. See, I'm jumping the gun. First, before you start cutting, get the width of your oak on your marking wheel. Lock it in place. And then what you want to do is mark it back here on the inside face. Yeah, I just said that. Thanks, Scott. Definitely need a new vise. Now you don't want to you can overcut the inside face where we just made that mark if you'd like, if you need to. However, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. But what you want to be sure not to do is overcut the face here, because this is the outside and you'll see that overcut. Make sense? Great. All right, I'm going to get these cut. Get yourself a kerf extender. Extend it about 1/8 at a time. No more than that, because you will bust your sides. Now, we'll switch to our other side. Wish I could get y'all an overview look here. Oh, that's broken. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is grabbing my... Nah, we're not going to cheat. We're just going to keep doing it like this. Now you want to start removing your waste. What I like to do is go down at the bottom. Put my chisel in my knife line and just kind of smack up a little bit. That way I don't go below it. Not much. You just want to go in like a 1/16 at a time. And come down from your top right until you can bust that little bit off. Then you can start really digging at it. Yep. I just broke my vise for good. This is my granddaddy's vise. Beat my bolt out of the epoxy. Damn. How'd that happen? Yeah, I can fix it. I'll just have to add some epoxy and then get my new bolts in from Rockler. All right, so now this is where I stop. I want this above that marking line right there to stay in the center part. Just this and that come out of this tail, but that stays right above that little marking line. So I'll start to kind of refine it with my smaller chisel. And I'll just take this little bit right up to that marking line. Boom. And I won't touch that piece anymore. I'll just go for these two little sides. So with that being said, I need a 1/4 inch chisel. Same method of madness. A little bit at a time. And just make sure you're holding your chisel flat, riding your, and don't, I really should stop using this vise right now because this is getting dangerous. Yeah, I'm gonna, let me just knock this last little bit out, man. We're gonna move over to that vise. That's getting a little sketchy. Whew. Nice and hot for you. Shit out of my way. Sorry, gang. I wasn't expecting my thing to break. Okay. So can you see that, and does that make sense? Excuse me. All right, let's get to it. Let's get back to it. You want to get a little careful when you get up toward your top here. This is where skew chisels come in handy. But I don't have any that are sharpened right now, so they wouldn't do me no good. Hey, little spider. All right. Dang, are y'all shaking? Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, y'all are shaking when I hit it. Damn it. getting close to my line. Let's go ahead and chisel to my line right there. Pop that off. Get with the 1/4 inch and rock and roll. It's just a little bit of tedious work, that's all. But the results are beautiful. Especially if you lay everything out correctly. It turns out marvelous. And we're almost done with it. Moment of truth. Voila! Oops. Voila! Needs a little bit of work, but that's the gist of it. Y'all get the point, right? Looks pretty damn good. I need to take a little bit more depth out of it to get it down. Oh shit, did I have it in wrong? No, that's right. Yeah. Beautiful. That's your houndstooth dovetail. This is too damn hot to be messing with it anymore. But see how I'm a little bit high? So, but that's just me rushing, trying to give y'all a friggin' quick rundown of it. So, but that's pretty much your houndstooth dovetail. Whew. Man, I cannot wait for fall. Fall is gonna feel so good. Thanks, Andrew. I'm glad you like it. Hold on, guys. Y'all, if y'all would see me in here sweating, I'm a hot mess. But that's okay, because it's for a good reason. I had fun. All right. See you, Juan. Yeah, Richard was here. I think he left a little earlier, though. Ah, damn. Have I been breaking up like that? Hell yeah, Wallflower. I love winter, too. Gotcha. Thanks, Vic. Wow, I did not expect to get that hot doing some houndstooth dovetails. Oh, it's because it's on 78. God almighty. No wonder I was sweating so much. Absolutely, Andrew. I will let him know you said so. I'll text him as soon as I'm done with the live. Oh, yes, Tom. A whole lot, yes. But see, that's because I can do that, Tom, because I built up a brand around hand cut stuff. So like all my hand cut dovetail jewelry boxes, like everybody who buys my boxes knows that it's all hand cut. And I built a clientele of people who want the hand cut stuff. Most people don't give a rip. But if you can find that clientele and just build your brand slowly, like I built my brand over like 6 years of just, slowly selling pieces, taking pieces to shows, giving out my business cards, stuff like that. So, yes, Roxy, you are not, or Roxapoxy, you're not lying. This humidity is killing me. A book slammed onto my desk and she said, Vicky, answer my question. I said, I'm sorry, my name isn't Vicky. She didn't go stand in it. Okie dokie. Daniel, can you label this live as a dovetail class so I can come back to it? Great video. Love it. Yes, Christopher, I sure will. I'm craving winter. Oh, God, right, Joshua? Oh, my God, it's so hot. I wish winter would just come on. Because I can get warm, but you can't get cool unless you, like, turn on noise and, you know what I'm saying? You got to have noise in the background, like, you got to take off clothes and you're still hot as hell. But in the wintertime, I got my little heater going. You don't even hear that because it's a gas heater. And it's so much nicer. You're not sweating. You're not uncomfortable. Like, unless you're like without heat in a very cold place, then yes, you're uncomfortable. But you get my drift. My wife cannot do the winter. Like, she hardly ever comes outside during the winter because her body doesn't do well with it. She's like, can't hardly move. It's really sad during the winter for her. Want to chat about how you decided what joinery you're going to use? What's your thought process? Strength, aesthetics, etc. Dovetail, finger joint, dado. Well, yeah, so we'll run with that, Vicky. So basically, y'all know I don't work off of plans, right? So I envision things in my head, and I don't even put them on paper, which I probably should. But I rather, like, the box is my paper, or the wood rather. The wood is my paper, if that makes any sense. So the size of wood that I'm looking for, at least, is with this 8/4, I can make a jewelry box with this piece. I can make the carcass, and that's about it. So I'll need another piece for the lid. But what I look for is the grain. Like, I always like to use the fiddleback stuff. Like, if it's not fiddleback, I'm not really attracted to it. So this was what we were working on a while back, but got sidetracked. So this was going to be my two sides. So remember, this was one piece, and then I resawed it and made two pieces. So these were going to be my two sides. Every jewelry box of mine is one piece of wood at one point. So I'll take and measure out. I like my sides to be at around 9 inches at the most. Maybe 10 inches here and there. But the majority is like 9 inches. And then my front, I always like my front to be 2 inches wider than my sides. So if I'm cutting a 9-inch side, I'm using 11 inches on the front. That math just tends to work out for me. It's hot. Now, with the front, so say this was my two pieces for my front, I'd pick, or say this was one piece and okay, I want that to be my front. I take it, resaw it, boom. Now, I know I'll look at it, and if it's a good enough looking piece and seems cool enough to be able to add a drawer with the bottom part of it, I'll lay out my dovetails first, and I'll see how many I can get with, say, 1 3/4 inches of this at the drawer height. So I'll take that mark where I want the size of my drawer, and then lay my dovetails out in between that mark and the top. So this mark to the top would probably suffice for, let's say, 3 dovetails. So then I'll just kind of scribble on there the shape of the dovetail and see how it works out. And so I'll figure out if I want the lid to be in the top piece or if I want to just build a totally separate lid. So say I want the lid to be on this piece, I'll then take and make sure my lid gets cut either right in between the pin, or I'll reset my dovetails bigger and make sure they're cut right in the middle of a dovetail. So take, for instance, this box. See where my lid is? It's cut right at the dovetail. Let me find a better example. There you go. Now, I will then make this dovetail wider than the rest of these. because I'm going to be winding up taking out an 1/8 inch of this wood when I cut the lid off, right? So I always make the dovetail that's going to carry the lid wider. But there's like all this stuff is what I plan on doing in like the masterclass stuff that we're going to be doing soon, very soon. So I'm talking about, I'm going to be going into so much detail, your freaking head is going to explode. Like detail down to laying out, making sure that I lay out the dovetails to be for where 3 here works out to where I can start with the same layout back here and finish out the last dovetails landing perfectly. Because right here, my dovetails are going to stop on the front, right? But back here, they're going to keep going because there's no drawer back here. The drawer is up here. Let me demonstrate. So you see right here, the dovetail stop. That's the last dovetail right there. Because that's where my drawer is. Make sense? So if you look back here on the back, the dovetails keep going, and I made sure that the layout I chose finished perfectly. I hope that makes sense. Thanks, Kat. Yeah, I deal with the imperfect ratio. Like the golden ratio is like 1.7 or something like that. Yeah, 1.618. So I tend to want to go with imperfection, if that makes sense. I hope it does. So like if I got, well, let's just grab a box. Sometimes, like this box, it depends on if I do a round curve too. Because see, this one is curved at the front. It's slight. It's a slight curve. I don't know if y'all can tell. See that slight curve on the front? So if I do a curved front, then I'll give my sides a little bit more length, similar to what the front is. So this one is 8. This one is 9. Oops, I'm way over here. So at the widest point from back to front, I'm at 9 inches, right? But on my sides, I'm now at 8 3/4 because I got that curve on it. But my front, I'm at 10 inches. So that's more the ratio. Or more off of the ratio, actually. But yeah. So when it kind of varies, Vicky, when I do different styles. Like this one is 10 inches by 7 inches, if I remember correctly. 8 inches. So yeah, it's about the same ratio. 10 inches by 9 inches. Okay, so here's a different one. So if I'm going for more of the box look, like the square box look, I'll do 9 and 10 or 10 and 11. So see, that one looks a little more square. But the sides are 9 and the front and the back are 10. And that carries more of a modern look, like a elegant look, more like. So that one is 10 by 9. Dan, the dovetail man. Hot damn, Dan. Imperfectly perfect. All right, guys, we got 1 minute till closing time. But I love each and every one of y'all. I hope you enjoyed the live tonight. I wasn't going to go live until Vicky was making fun of me on the Facebook group, so thank her for that. Thank you, Joe. Thank all of you for being here. I've had an absolute blast. But damn, it is hot. Josh was. I didn't really see it. I got one notification where you said something about bikini, and I was like, oh, I got her. All right, I'll show her. Oh, Lord. Hey, Joe. No worries, brother. T Junior, what's up, bro? Philip, Christopher. I'll go ahead and name this Dovetail. I'll name this one Houndstooth Dovetail. I don't got no bikini, man. Hey, thanks, Christopher. Thanks, Philip. Yeah, we'll keep learning together, guys. And especially during the fall, man, I'm going to be in here all the time. But Big Max, thanks, brother. Vicky, love you. Joe, love you. Big Max, love you. Kat, Scott, Conrad, TJ, Joe, Philip. Oh, man, Cindy, T Jr., Andy, Joe, Thom, Christopher, Scott, Ray, Epoxy. All you peoples. Kick ass. Or not. Oscar, kick ass.